Will the Bengals play up to the weather? Mike Petraglia inside Paycor Stadium. You could not ask for better weather conditions for the first Sunday in November here in downtown Cincinnati. Sunshine and 72 degrees. Bengals could use those good vibes. They are, of course, coming off that hideous 32-13 loss in Cleveland on Monday night. It's a short week, but the Bengals need to lick those wounds quickly and move on with business here against a 2-6 Carolina team that is playing its fourth game under interim head coach Steve Wilks. The Carolina Panthers are capable of surprising you. They beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in a home game 2 weeks ago, and last Sunday they almost pulled off a miracle against the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta, losing 37-34 in overtime. It was P.J. Walker to D.J. Moore with 12 seconds left in the game to tie the game. They would have won the game, but it was D.J. Moore ripping off his helmet, getting an unsportsmanlike penalty, and that pushed the extra point back 15 yards. And the kicker missed the extra point, and the game went to overtime. So Carolina has a point to prove. They're looking for their first road win under Steve Wilks as head coach, and the only injury that really impacts them in this game is Chuba Hubbard will not be playing for Carolina. He is out, the backup running back, with a ankle injury, but Dante Foreman will be playing, and he is somebody that the Bengals will have to keep their eyes on all afternoon long. As for the Bengals themselves, it's been well documented. It's been a rough week in terms of injuries, with Chido Awuzie out for the year with a torn ACL in his right knee. He went on injured reserve on Saturday. The Bengals have activated Alan George off the practice squad along with Trenton Irwin. Both of them will return to the practice squad on Monday, so there is that. The Bengals also coming into this game wondering if they're going to have the services of Trey Flowers, their other cornerback. Also in this game, take a look at the nickel position as Jalen Davis will make his first NFL start in place of Mike Hilton, who was out with an injured pinky on his left hand. He told us on Friday he'll be back in time for the Pittsburgh game 2 weeks from tonight in Pittsburgh, as the Bengals look to rest Mike Hilton in this game, give that finger complete time to recover. But Jalen Davis, the third-year rookie free agent he was when he signed out of Utah State, he gets his shot as a starting nickelback here for the Bengals and the defense of Lou Anarumo. Everybody knows that the Bengals' run game has not been consistent this year. Today would be a good day to get it started against a team that gives up 126.6 yards per game. This would be a good day to get Joe Mixon involved in the game plan early. Also, the turnovers. Everybody remembers what happened to Joe Burrow on Monday night. Myles Garrett got his paws up in the air and deflected an RPO pass. It was picked off by A.J. Green. That really set the Bengals offense back in terms of rhythm, really, and they never recovered from that point on, and losing that game 32-13. Bengals need some good vibes here early on. The weather will be perfect, and the Bengals are certainly going to look to their reserves in the secondary. They also need a bigger and better game from T. Higgins in this contest if they are going to move the ball up and down the field. They want to be vertical much more than they were against the Cleveland Browns. Also, look for Tyler Boyd to be more involved and active in the game plan, especially if the Bengals can run the ball early and keep the defensive interim head coach Steve Wilks a little bit more honest. So, Bengals need the win to get back over 500. 2 weeks ago, they raced out to leads of 21-0 and 28-7 against Atlanta and managed to hold on and get over 500, 4-3. They look to do the same today against Carolina heading in to next week's bye. We'll have you covered all afternoon long. Follow me on Twitter at Trags, Trags. Of course, follow me on online at clnsmedia.com, and be sure to click on the link below and subscribe to the YouTube page for the Jungle Roar podcast. Want to hear all of your comments, good, bad, and indifferent. Inside Paycor Stadium, Mike Petraglia, CLNS Media.